Today is John's 30th birthday. He brings a birthday cake to the place where he was born, but he discovers that the people at the laboratory are cold towards him, and they even threaten him with guns. Telling him to leave this instantly enrages John, who had been in a cheerful mood because these people at the laboratory had subjected him to decades of cruel human experimentation. He had planned to reconcile with them on his birthday, but he never expected these people to treat his sincerity this way, so he makes a decision. Tonight, no one will leave this place alive. He forcibly squeezes out a slight smile from the corner of his mouth and humbly begs everyone to celebrate his birthday with him. Seeing that John has come to the laboratory without malicious intent, everyone relaxes their guard and begins to taste the cake John brought. What they don't know is that when John appears with a fake smile, that's when he's most terrifying. Soon the first lucky person appears.
Hey Frank, come on over.
John suggests playing a basketball game with him. If Frank wins, John will let him go home early to see his family. Soon John makes the first basket. Frank also skillfully throws the paper ball into the basket, but this triggers John's painful memories because Frank was the inventor of this game. Soon John helps Frank recall the scene from years ago. At that time, Frank sat in a chair while John was in the incinerator. Each time Frank made a basket, he would raise the temperature of the incinerator, then watch to see if the flames could burn John's skin.
Fun fact, even though my skin didn't char, it still really hurt. I mean, a lot. Yeah, I was in there, screaming in agony. My tears just sizzled away. I was just doing my job.
This painful experience is unforgettable for John, and today it's John's turn to play Frank's role. John opens the incinerator door and tells Frank to walk into the incinerator.
Get in the oven or your family goes in with you.
Frank regrets what he did to John back then, but at this moment he knows very clearly that John won't spare him today, so Frank can only obediently walk into the incinerator. But after walking in, he begins to regret it. Frank starts apologizing to John repeatedly, but John has been tormented by him for decades, and there's no way he could forgive him just because of a few apologies. After saying this, John closes the incinerator door and presses the switch. If when John walked into the laboratory, everyone had warmly welcomed him and given John an unforgettable birthday, then this wouldn't have happened.